Well, we have met a lot of talented artists over the years, but none quite like this. Cody is learning more about these tiny Picassos.
They're tiny and they're mean little Picassos. Not this fella. This is Horace. Horace, tell him what you're going for right now at the University of Georgia.
Hey, I'm Horace. I'm a PhD student here at the University of Georgia.
Yeah.
What do you know? What do you want to know about them?
I want to know everything, Horace. I want to know everything. Are you in the fire ant lab right now? Is that where you are?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
I am, yeah.
Okay, so I felt like we should set this up properly for people to understand your relationship with fire ants. But tell the folks at home what you've done with fire ants.
Well, I have been studying them for, this is my 5th year now. And in our lab, we study the evolution of them and how their social structure changed from, having a single queen in a colony to multiple queens in a colony. But I don't need to go into details, but in general, we love them and hate them at the same time.
How often do you think you get stung by ants? Like every day?
Every day, literally every day, yes.
Okay, so
yeah.
you figured out a way to maybe slightly get back at them, but learn a little bit about the way they move around, and you've created these beautiful works of art. They really are gorgeous, but explain how you make these things.
So in ant research, sometimes we put paint mark on the individual ants so that we can track the movement. And I just think to myself, at some point, what if I put the ants into the paint instead of putting paint onto the ants, right? And using insects to paint it's not really a new thing, but I'm in a really unique position here with fire ants that you can really use hundreds of thousands of ants at the same time from in paint to create these patterns. And I didn't know how it's going to turn out, but it turned out great. And some people love it, some people hate it. So,
I think it's gorgeous. Especially, were you kind of surprised about the way that they maneuver around, or was this expected?
Well, in a sense, you never know how a paint's going to turn out. They might just be chaotic, and they might just go everywhere. And sometimes they put too much ant and too little paint and too much paint and like that. So it's not everyone turned out great, but some turn out to be gorgeous.
I feel like I'm looking at something in outer space. When you get those NASA shots and they do the colors on them and stuff. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, at first when I was seeing it, I was like, oh, this must be from NASA. I'm like, oh no, this is from entomology. These are from ants. Okay, so are you selling these? Do you still have some for sale?
I still have some left, yeah. And you can easily find my website, but Google my name and Google fire ant paint, and there's some left. But at the moment, I don't have too many spare ants to paint as of right now, because I only use the colonies that have lost a queen. So this colony is going to die anyway. I only use that kind of colony, so running low on those. So I don't want to just go out and get ants just to paint for the sake of making money. Yeah.
I see. Do you want me to mail you some ants? I've got some at the house. Hopefully they're not fire ants. Well, Horace, thank you very much for explaining this to us. Seriously, I think these works of art are absolutely gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're really beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that you're studying the fire ant so you can help us out with these things, because they are mean, man. They are mean. Oh, one more question for you. Are you going to share any of your profits with the fire ants themselves?
Well, I'm probably going to put that back into research, maybe. Or buy some staff myself to get me through this hard PhD time.
Well, Horace, good luck. I can't wait for you to graduate and get that doctorate right there and change the world, my man. Change the world.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just had an Auburn guy and a University of Georgia guy have a pleasant conversation together. I believe we've really done something today, Horace. I really did.
Yeah.
All right, back to you, Court.
I'm still surprised you didn't holler War Eagle at him.
I tried to be kind.
I know you were.
I tried to.
Thanks, Cody.